What's up, people? So, I decided to make a short video about parenting and what it means to me being a father. Um, being a parent in general is a hard job, especially even when there is two of you, it's still a hard job. But doing it alone is difficult. Now, even though it's hard, it's probably the most rewarding thing I've ever done because being able to watch my daughters grow, progress, learn, and show genuine love, it's a beautiful thing. Now, where that gets spoiled is when maybe your relationship doesn't work out and things take a turn for the worst and people start getting bitter towards each other. Now, the main reason for this video is because I just got off the phone with somebody and they was asking me for some advice. Now, for people that don't know me, I basically have full custody of my daughter. So she lives with me. So I've gone through the whole court process. Um, so I know how it works. And unfortunately, especially for fathers, it doesn't it's not it doesn't work in favor of fathers, unfortunately. But which is sad. But the fact of the matter is, as a parent, whether you're a mum or a dad, you both have important roles to play. And sometimes people kind of, I guess, some people, they don't see the importance of the role of the father. And, they take it for granted, really. So when, as a mother, you're stopping your child from seeing their dad, understandably, certain situations and circumstances you have to, and that's understandable. But if you're doing it out of spite and to get one over on the dad, or vice versa, that's not really cool because at the end of the day, you think you're hurting the other person, but realistically, the only one you're hurting is the child. And you may not see the effects straight away, but you will in time see the effects, and it just isn't cool. So, people, like, as parents, we need to realistically put our differences in how we feel towards each other aside to be parents, and to be able to co-parent together, whether we're together or not, co-parent together to be able to give the best to your child or children. Now, like I said, it's kind of sad that unfortunately, especially in today's society, people overlook that. You got a lot of single mothers, and do you know what? I have to show that I've got a lot of respect for single mothers because, like I said, it's hard even when you got both parents there. But being a single mother or single father, I gotta give respect because it's difficult, you know. Personally, even doing school runs at it, you think about it, you're just taking the child to school and picking them up, but it's tiring, it's hard. So I've got to give big respect for you single parents out there. But the main fact of it is that we all need to come together and we all need to sit down as adults, regardless of how old you are, sit down as adults and be able to co-parent together, come to an arrangement, come to an agreement. Don't keep your child away from their parent, because it takes two to make a child, and realistically it takes two to raise one. So we need to stop all of this using your children as weapons against the other or just to score points. Also, I wanted to mention as well, part of this is I'm doing a documentary soon to do with these kind of situations. So people who, because as I said, because I've been through the process, I've gotten quite a few messages and a few people contacting me asking me for advice. So, going through the process myself, I've realized that there isn't a lot of information out there or help for fathers. So I want to be able to help people going through similar circumstances or situation as myself, point them in the right direction, give them advice if I can, so that it works out for the better or for them. But the fact of the matter is, and it's the same thing the courts will say as well, is that the best situation is being able to come together to be able to co-parent. That's what the courts will be looking at, and that's what they would be mainly trying to have as a outcome. But obviously, certain cases it's not possible. So watch out for my documentary, which I am currently working on. Some people know about it. Um, and yeah, just please, guys, like for the sake of our kids and for their future, like let's come together and co-parent. Let's be adults. Let's try and give our kids a great future. So please make sure you take on board what I'm saying. I know I'm just some random guy waffling on about it, but I guess because it's something that's very close to me, I'm very passionate about it. And like I said, for me, you know, being a parent is great. There's so many rewards from it, but we can easily mess it up.